When the Gamecube launched in November 2001, its launch lineup was... Crazy Taxi, Super Monkey Ball, Rave Race, no Mario, no Zelda, and Smash Brothers was a few weeks off. However, the Gamecube would see the first brother of gaming, Luigi, come out of the shadows and into... more shadows, in his own game, Luigi's Mansion. The game was well received, but was soon to be overshadowed by Melee, Wind Waker, Prime, and Sunshine. But over time would receive cult status and a huge fan following. And at E3 2011, from out of nowhere, it was announced that Luigi's Mansion would get a sequel on the 3DS. And no, your eyes aren't playing tricks on you. The title is Luigi's Mansion 2. See, Dark Moon is a subtitle only in America. Europe, Japan, Australia all have the title Luigi's Mansion 2, which is much better because what if we get a Mansion 3? Good God, it could be Final Fantasy all over again. Or worse, Kingdom Hearts! Luigi's Mansion 2, or Dark Moon, was developed by Next Level Games and was published by Nintendo. It's available exclusively on the 3DS and was released on March 20th, 2013 in Japan. Next Level Games has worked with Nintendo on previous titles including the Mario Strikers series and more recently Punch-Out for the Wii. So we open up on our favourite crazy professor Egad having tamed the ghosts who are now helping him in his laboratory. However, King Boo, the enemy from the first game, destroys an object by the name of the Dark Moon, which in turn makes all the ghosts go haywire. Luigi, on the other hand, now living by himself after investing his money wisely from the last game, is called upon by Egad for his help. Forcibly, by means of television. Luigi, in all his cowardly self, is strapped into the Poltergeist 5000 and set out to help regain the Dark Moon fragments. A lot has been tweaked and improved from the GameCube original. Firstly, movement feels much better, especially with the slide pad. Catching ghosts feel much easier with the strobe bulb flash, as well as the ability to do supercharges when your meter is full enough from tugging on the ghosts. Sadly, no more water and fire moves, and thank Christ for that! Instead, we have a dark light bulb, which allows for things hidden by ghosts to be reappeared. The 3DS specs are up there with the GameCube, and it definitely shows with this game, with incredibly detailed levels, especially compared to the original. A lot of love has gone into this game. Unlike last time, there was just one big mansion, 2 actually has a lot of smaller mansions, each separated into specific levels with their own objectives, which means no Toad allowing you to save whenever you want. Instead, saving only happens at the end of a level. We still have the same 100-point heart meter, however, if you die, there is a chance of continuing. Throughout your journeys, you may come across gold dog bones. If you die after finding one on that level, a cute little ghost dog will appear to lick you back to full health. Aww, good ghost doggy. Who's a good ghost doggy? Yes you are, yes you are. You're a good little soul of a dead dog, Ooh! Miyamoto! I got a great idea for the next Nintendogs. On top of that, money and jewels actually go to leveling up and upgrading your poltergeist and such. Oh, and the game won't tell you this, but don't just suck up the bats, rats and spiders. Flash them and they turn to coins. Egad could have told you this considering the amount of times this guy calls you on your customized DS jewel scream. Yeah. Ooh, and what's this? Why, it's multiplayer! The multiplayer only has a few modes, the main one being clearing out all the ghosts on a floor with your fellow players before the time runs out. While multiplayer ghost catching is fine, the whole thing feels like an afterthought, with its lack of modes and doesn't feel as robust as, say, Kid Icarus Uprising. If you're a fan of the original, then you'll definitely love the remake. As for the 3D, I really can't tell you much about it. I didn't buy the 3DS for the 3D effect. I bought it so I could catch up on 8 years of DS games. I'm Enigma, and we'll see you all next time. What do you mean I'm incorrect? Ugh. Next week, on a very special unboxing.